Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my last days of this week, which are my Thursday and Friday, almost a weekend. On my Thursday and Friday I had those 2 days off work, which meant I was able to have a nice lie-in and didn't have to set any alarms, which felt so good. So I had a nice lie-in on my Thursday, and I then got up and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, just a bit of music, and was just watching a bit of TV. My dad had work and he normally goes fishing with my uncle on Thursdays, but my uncle and aunt are away, so we're dog sitting for their dog Dennis, who is so adorable. And so he got back from work and went off to bed. My mum was still asleep. Older brother was at work placement, older sister and younger brother at work, and younger sister was at hers. My dad then got up from his nap and was sorting stuff around the house, and then I was just listening to a bit of music and watching some vlogs and TikToks, posted some TikToks that I did, and then I got myself ready to go off and meet one of my colleagues for a coffee catch up, and we went off to Costa and I had a hot chocolate and this cinnamon bun, which looked so good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious and we had a lovely catch up. We then went off and had a look once at the charge shops and went off to the flower shops, and I got some plants nuts from the flower shops that I'm going to show you guys now. I love plant photography so much, all the lovely patterns, the succulents and the cactuses. I also got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours, love the dahlias. Dahlias are probably one of my favourite flowers. I went to go into one of the other flower shops, but it's been shut. I think the flower shop keeper is away, so I was only able to go into one of them, but I was still able to get some nice flower and plants out, which was good. And then I went off and had a look around one of the bookshops, and then we went off to our workplace and had some lunch, and I had a chicken ciabatta with some chips and a fresh orange juice, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. We then stayed in there for a bit and I had a hot chocolate with a little heart in, which is so cute, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. Then after that we made our way down to our town's castle. She'd paid for lunch, so I paid for coffees. I had a little coffee shop just around the corner, and whilst on the way there I got this flower shop snap I'm going to show you guys now. I just love flower photography so much, and there's always new flowers to get snaps of and always missing things in there. It's always so lovely in there. We then went off to my favourite little coffee shop and I got her a latte, and I had a raspberry white chocolate frappe, which are so good, very sweet like me. We then head down to our town's castle and I got some snaps of the castle that I'm going to show you guys now. So lovely. I love all the autumn leaves on the castle. It's so pretty, all the lovely reds and the orange leaves. And then I got some flower sets from the town's castle's gardens that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautifully kept. I love the rose gardens. Roses and dahlias and sunflowers are probably some of my favourite flowers to get snaps of, and so I was loving having a look in the rose garden. And then Tash got a few snaps of me around the castle. My own photo bunny always gets good shots of me. Always have to have both my ears in, don't know why, just seems to be the way. And got some really good shots, and I want to show you guys 2 of my favourite snaps that she got of me while at the castle now. Such a poser, loved those 2 photos. We then went for a little walk, and then she had to head off as she had work in the evening, and then we planned to go to the mall the next day, so we were just chatting about that quickly, and then she went off home and I made my way back as well, and I then got back and I watched Escape to Country and Firebound, and home and away I was writing a bit of my journal and just working on some new illustrations and doing a bit of colouring in on the app on my phone, which is super therapeutic. Love that. And then my older brother got back from being at work placement, and then he went off to rugby. I was then just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, and my younger brother had popped in, and then he went off home, and my younger sister and her boyfriend were down, and she's staying for a few days. He wasn't able to stay, unfortunately, as he had to go to work the next day, so he went back later on in the evening. And then my older sister came over, and for tea we had chicken curry. I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious. It wasn't as spicy as last week's, because my mum and older sister felt like they could breathe fire because it was quite spicy, but I really liked it. And then my older sister stayed for a little bit, and we were watching Sort Your Life Out with Stacey Solomon. Love that show so much. I wish they'd come to do it over my bedroom because it needs a lot of work done. I mean, I just love someone to come in and like help organise my doll houses and like move things about a bit, because I've got so many doll houses. I think I need to get rid of some. Probably would break my heart. That's probably the thing, because of course they put it all in the warehouse, and then you have to go through, keep things in, donate or bin it, and I literally find that so hard. I am a little bit of a hoarder. I get it from my dad. And then my older sister went off home. I then had some cereal and was watching the UK soaps. I then was watching RuPaul's Drag Race UK, and it was a girl group maxi challenge, which I love. Always loved that episode, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was then just watching some stuff on Netflix, finished writing my journal, put that away, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Friday, which is today, I was supposed to be working this evening, but because I worked Wednesday and covered for one of my colleagues Wednesday, they're doing my Friday evening for me, which meant I get Thursday, Friday off, and I'm then back in Monday evening, Tuesday doing a 10 till 2, a nice short one, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, back in Friday night doing 6 till 10, and then back in Saturday 10 till 3. So I've got a nice week. And one of my colleagues, he'd left to go do an apprenticeship. He's back just to help out in kitchen on weekends, so it's his first shift back working in kitchen for the weekends tomorrow, and I can't wait to see him. It's going to be really good having him back. Obviously he just can't stay away from me, obviously misses me too much, and so I got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. And then I was just listening to a bit of music and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and got showered and changed, ready to go meet my mate I'd met up with yesterday to go off to the mall. And my dad was at work, so it's my older sister and younger brother. My younger sister was asleep, so it's my mum, and I locked up and headed there. And then my mate messaged to say unfortunately she wasn't able to going to be coming to the mall because she was waiting for a package to arrive, so we'd have to do it another day. So I was like, no worries, it's fine. So I was already at the high street anyway, so I decided to go have a look at one of the charge shops, and then I went off into Coffee One, and it was absolutely heaving, so I went off to go to Costa, but then it was busy there as well. I did get a really nice selfie from the mirrors in Costa, and they've got a nice like plant mirror on the wall behind the mirrors, so I was able to get a nice selfie that I'm going to show you guys now. I then went for a little walk and went into some more of the shops, bumped into one of my family friends, so I was chatting with them, and it's her daughter's birthday today, so I was chatting with her and was telling her to wish them a happy birthday for me. And then I went back into Coffee One, and luckily it had calmed down by this point, so I was able to get in, and I had a tasty tea cake with a caramel frappe for my breakfast, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. So good, love a toasted tea cake, and the caramel frappe was so good. Lots of cream. I had a spoon so I could scoop all the cream out, get every little last bit of the cream out of there. Then I went into the Co-op, got myself some hot cross buns as they're on sale, and I love a good hot cross bun with a cup of tea. And my family friend was on till, and I was just chatting with them, and their fiance works in the castle, and I saw them the other day, and they are pregnant, and the bump is getting so big. So I was just chatting with them about that, and we were just saying about how we're going to be hoping to have a coffee catch up soon. I mean, adulting, I mean, it's impossible trying to find a time, but I was like, we will get our coffee catch up eventually. And then I headed back, and on the way back I got a cute autumnal selfie in front of these lovely leaves, lovely red and orange and yellow leaves. Absolutely love it. I love autumn so much, just such lovely colours this time of year. And then I went off for a little walk. I got some flowers, so I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colourful flowers, and it was such a lovely sunny day, lovely blue skies, nothing like we had last night. Last night we had such a big storm. It was so rainy, so windy, it was insane, but I loved it because I love falling asleep to the sound of rain. It really helped me to drift off, and so I was happy that it wasn't so miserable. It was very windy though, but I'd rather that than it be absolutely lashing out rain. And then I called home and asked my younger sister if she'd like a Butty's lunch, and she was like sure. So I went off to Butty's to get me and my younger sister a Butty's lunch. I asked her to ask my mom and dad, but they were like, no, we're fine. So I just got one for me and my younger sister. I got there and it was like everywhere else, due to the sunny weather, heaving. So I ordered and just sat out and was just scrolling through my phone, just enjoying the sunshine. And then my Butty's was ready, so I then got that, and then I was heading home, and then my younger sister asked if I could get some Calpol for her from the chemist, so I went off there and got that. I then got back, and me and my younger sister had our Butty's lunch, and my mum and grandma had gone to see my grandpa in the care home. He was in hospital, he then came out and then was back in, and he's now home again, so fingers crossed he's on the mend and he'll be staying and not be back in hospital. And I think they've got it sorted out now, like tablets and stuff, so he should be alright. And I'm probably going to go see him in a few days time when I've got my next day off, because I literally have so many shifts coming up due to my colleague being off for 2 weeks in Florida. Lucky thing. She's going to be bringing me back some American candy, and I'll be showing you guys me trying that in a vlog coming very soon. Excited for that. And then I had my Butty's lunch, and I had a tuna cheese, onion, lettuce, cucumber, potato wrap, and said to my younger sister we'd both had the same thing, and it's like heaven in a bite. I had that with a Belgian bun and a cup of tea, and I'm going to show you guys the photo of that now. It was so delicious. Haven't had a Butty's in ages, and it was well worth it. I was then just catching up on Neighbours on Amazon Freevee, loving having Neighbours back on our screen. And I was going to then go off to the garden centre. I was going to walk up, and then from being lovely and sunny, it then went really dark and was absolutely lashing it down, windy. It was crazy weather, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the window I got a snap off with like little raindrops on. I'm going to show you guys that now. So pretty. I love this earthy smell the rain leaves when it rains, and so I was like, forget that. So I got all cozy, and I was just watching Red, White and Royal Blue. Love that film so much. I was reading a little bit more of the last To All the Boys Loved Before book. Had a cup of tea, and I had my Belgian bun, as I hadn't had it when I had my Butty sandwich because that had filled me up. So I waited a while and then had my Belgian bun a little bit later on. My dad was asleep, my younger sister had gone off back to bed as she hadn't slept very well, so it meant I had the TV all to myself. I then was watching a bit of Tangled. I love that film so much. It's probably one of my favourite Disney animation movies ever, and I'm hoping they do a live action, and Cher plays Mother Gothel, and Amanda Seyfried plays Rapunzel. I think that would be such great casting. And then I was just working on some illustrations, and I'm loving my illustration mojo. I've got it back, and I'm going to show you guys those now. So the first ones I'm going to show you guys are these ones I've actually coloured in with the gel pens. This one here, she's got a little hat, sunglasses, very like OTT, very like fancy, and she's got a handbag and some boots and stockings. And this one here, she's got a little tiara and a nice blue gown. And this one here, she's got her hair in a little bun. She's got a little band on her hair, black gloves, like a one-shouldered gown with like little sparkles on. And then the next one I did is these ones here. I haven't actually coloured them in yet, but she's got some space buns, which I love, and all bits dangling down. And she's got boots on, and one like behind the other, and a handbag. And this one here, she's in like a pantsuit. I do love pantsuits. And she's got a nice long gown on. I love doing faces. Drawing faces are probably my best thing. I just love doing the eyes, the lips, the noses, the hair, the jewellery. Very detailed. I'm getting better at detailing them now. And these are my latest ones. Again, love a good pantsuit, little brooch with a collar and long sleeves, a bit of lacing there, and another nice long gown. And yeah, I'm so happy I've got back into my illustrations, and the gel pens really do help, and they smell so good. They're like fruit flavoured ones. And then I was just listening to a bit of Kylie, and I also listened to Paloma Faith's new song and Toy Sivan's new song, and Toy Sivan's new album's come out today, so I'm going to be listening to that a little bit later on. And I've just been having a nice cozy rainy day, enjoying the pitter patter of the rain outside, and it's just been nice and cozy. And I then watched Home and Away and watched a bit of Father Brown and caught up on that. I was then watching Escape to Country and just sorting out my office and my dolls and doll house. And then my dad got up and he's just been hoovering up, so I apologise if you can hear that downstairs. Always very loud in this house, never makes peace. The dog barking, the doorbell going, the phone going, something's always happening. Always go in this household. And my mum is now back from being with my grandma to see my grandpa in the care home, and I'm now off to go and finish off watching Tangled and enjoy the rest of my nice cozy rainy day. And I am just loving having these 2 days off back to work for quite a few shifts coming up. It's all go, and I'm looking forward to that, keeping busy. And I cannot believe how quickly October is going. It's literally flying by. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. And yeah, please like, comment and subscribe, and have a lovely rest of your Friday, and have a lovely weekend ahead. And yeah, I shall see you when you vlog coming very soon. Bye.